Hi everyone, John Marshall, the DrillMaster. I have a hybrid tandem performance to judge. I think I've done one other, but I love hybrid drill. I really do. I think it's a fantastic creation. The brainchild of an instructor in Texas, I think. So I will like that. Anyway, let's go through. Got some work being done. But let's go through this. That's the noises in the background. All right, so let's go through this this tetrad. All right, so you had to move to the report in. I appreciate the march or the entrance from both sides. It works. It really does. However, the setup that you did. So here's your judge. You two marched in, and then you had to go side, 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 and then over, 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 and then you're aligned. And now, do you see how very basic that is? It's in the thinking of, well, let's see, I need to do a right step, she needs to do a right step, and then we need to execute a facing movement, and then another set of side steps, and then present arms. And so you're thinking in terms of regulation drill in an exhibition setting. So there's nothing wrong with that. All right, I want to get that out there. There's nothing wrong with what you just did. It's just very basic. All right, and when I say that, the meaning that I have behind those words means that I want you to explore something different. All right, instead of just sidestepping and then stepping over and getting in line so that you can do this for the visual effect. I appreciate this is a great report in stance. You have a kneeling salute, and then the cadet at the Mr. Maples, I'm quite sure, standing behind with the OTH. Well, it looks like left-handed OTH there for the report in. That's a perfect setup there that really works well, visually impressive. And I understand why you got into this position. What I would like you to do, though, is to think of different ways. You have two people here. They could have moved in this type of manner, twisting and turning to create this movement without command. So it's you're in three different Cadet Maples. You're in three different performances. This is outstanding. All right, the solo, the tandem here, and then the tetrad you did as well. This is great work. All right, I want you to understand this. I appreciate all three of these performances, and I'm not even finished with the tandem yet. But start thinking in terms outside of just using regulation drill moves to get your objective taken care of. Nice shade. That's great. Again, with side steps, could you have done it differently? Nice exchange. And do you have to keep stomping? So can you eliminate some of the stomps here, some of the stomps there, a signal here, a signal there? So Also, what I would... Nice job. That was a great exchange. What I'd also like you to explore, let's see, from as far as I know, Matt Wendling, the instructor in Texas, is the one who came up with hybrid drill. He's him and his wife. She unarmed, him armed. She created, or maybe they both, I'm sure they collaborated on this. So bringing the rifle to port looks like this. So being unarmed but going to port like this emphasizes, accentuates, and is in line with bringing the rifle to port. So I'd like you to explore complementary movement of the rifle and the arms. The unarmed individual complementing the rifle movement, and not just going off the standard. And I don't. This is not an insult, but not just going off of the standard unarmed routine, which is what she's doing, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with it. But if you could complement the movement of the rifle. So she's performing the standard unarmed movement. Now that's what I should have just kept my mouth shut. That's exactly what I was talking about. That was great. That was fantastic. Really well done. However, there's moments here that could have been enhanced by that. Here, for instance, there's something that could have complemented instead of, now right here, why are you just marching in place at port when she's doing all the work? She's enhancing this moment, and you're marching at port. How can you make that more effective? By enhancing what she's doing with your rifle. So just because you have the rifle doesn't mean that you lead all the time. The unarmed team member can lead as well. So unarmed movement, right shoulder, left shoulder, something like this. Well, this probably isn't that. Well, at least you're not. Never mind. So this left shoulder, and then the port, like I was talking about. So you can do that kind of thing that enhances, complements the rifle work. But then there's also probably some rifle work that can be implemented. Going down to order, for instance, as you go down to order, bring that arm up just like the unarmed individual is doing. So, I mean, there's something in there that can enhance back and forth. That was the best part of the routine. I love the inventiveness of exhibition drill, but now especially hybrid routines. Hybrid routines are something that really is an that was good. It looks like you're both smiling there. You should be smiling. That's just fantastic. You got second place with that. That's awesome. So I wonder, was there a hybrid only, or did you march in the tandem category? Still, though, that's immaterial. I appreciate that performance. I really do. Implementing the complementary movement, I think, is really going to bring out more in the routine, honestly. Not that what you did is wrong or bad. That's not the point here. Just we need to concentrate on elevating the performance to a more effective level, a more effective performance that communicates well with the audience. But nice job, team. Really, that was quite good. I very much appreciate that. Awesome job. Thanks.